It's time to get spooky, folks.
Happy Halloween, happy Samhain. This Bliss has some no-brainers and definitely a couple underground picks. Let's kick it off.
No praise too much, no high too high. Selective choices, avoiding rules.
Coroner, Dissonance Theory. It is without much debate that Coroner, coming off a decades-long hiatus, has unleashed one of the best records of this year. This is a top-tier album that defies categorization, leaning on those genre-blending chords and 4/4 breakdowns to keep you banging your head. Oftentimes when I see that a band has technical in the subgenre name, I'm expecting them to completely ignore any sense of rhythm or momentum. This is technical in the sense that just a trio of musicians can tie together these neck-wrenching riffs. Check out this clip from Renewal. This is direct competition with this month's Testament release. This is easy album of the year material. Scope it.
Evoken, Mendacium. New Jersey funeral doom pillars Evoken return with an hour-long creeping liturgical despair that trades cavernous heft with a sparser haunted mix. Everything breathes and the silence is just as scary as the riffs. Check this. Long-form cuts like louds, terce, and sext move the tides. Clean guitar and organ haze give way to earth-sinking chords and abyssal growls, and then back again. It's colder and more minimal than Hypnagogia, but the melodies feel carved in stone. If you want a record that makes time blur while it just crushes you beautifully, this is it for fans of Ahab, Shape of Despair, and My Dying Bride.
Author and Punisher, Nocturnal Birding. A new era of Author and Punisher emerges with the addition of guitarist Doug Sabolick of Ecstatic Vision, Plague Marks, A Life Once Lost, etc. The duo that is now Tristan and Doug have taken this unique variation of industrial and doom metal and outfitted it with tectonic plating, proving that this band is not to be trifled with. I was moved by the music video for Titanus, man. That song alone blends elements of Sepultura with Godflesh. Its visual juxtaposition of the power of nature and the absurdness of humanity just set my soul on fire, man. Check this one out right here. Really great stuff with this band. They are coming on tour. They're coming to Boston in February. Maybe I'll see you there.
Sanguisugabogg, Hideous Aftermath. The Bog, boys. They sharpen the blades here. Still knuckle dragging and gross, but now with a kind of cleaner, punchier mix courtesy of Kurt Ballou that makes every slam land twice as hard. You got that caveman chug and ping snare violence that you want with this, but also some bold sidesteps, industrial throbs, sludgy crawls, and even flashes of kind of proggy movement, dare I say. Front half hitters like Abhorrent Contraception, Rotten Entanglement, and Ritual of Autophagia feel like the band's best written to date, gnarly but highly memorable. This is the most albumy Sanguisugabogg has ever sounded. Front to back flow with just enough new colors to keep it fresh. If you need gym floor stompers with nasty earworms, this is it, dude. Check it out. Fans of Mortician, the more polished sound of them, Gatecreeper and Nails, you can't miss. It's awesome.
In Abstract Illusion, The Sleeping City. Very few bands catch our attention like these guys have. They're
such a good band, dude.
Yeah, dude. You had them on your radar, and ever since, I was just like, man, Woe is just an incredible album, and their momentum has built to such an extent that this album is truly a force to be reckoned with. These guys remind me of a time when metal was pushing boundaries with bands like Opeth or Pain of Salvation in the early 2000s. There are some devastating riffs on here, really piling that atmosphere of heaviness. That fusion of soaring metal and neck-breaking riffs will keep you coming back. The highlight song for me is Like a Geyser Ever Erupting. Check that one out. This to me is a direct competition to Mors Principium Est, so if you like that one, you're gonna love In Abstract Illusion.
Frayle, Heretics, and Lullabies. Frayle keep refining their witch gaze doom. Fuzzed out low end, trip hop, ghosting in the drums, and Gwen Strang's breathy, melancholy top line floating above the rubble. The originals are thick with atmosphere on this record, and the way that they reframe Summertime Sadness as a mournful dirge is kind of catnip for goth doomheads. Production leans very wide and cinematic on this release, so the heavy moments really hit, but the quiet passages still feel very intimate. It's one of those records that works as just a full mood. Dim the lights, let it wash over you. It's perfect for that. If you like doom that's like sensual, moody, and a little bit glamorous, you'll be home with this release. For fans of, I would say, the heavier Chelsea Wolfe, King Woman, and also Emma Ruth Rundle, definitely check this out.
Tombs, Feral Darkness. Tombs ditches the typical black metal sounds for a crushing death doom experience, honestly reminiscent of Thou. Yep. Here's a clip from one of our favorite songs, Granite Sky. The atmosphere on this is bleak and cavernous. The riffs are like pillars of stone falling down on your frail body, crushing you. Some surprises include clean, chanted vocals and the absolutely filthy riffs that seem to come out of nowhere, maybe from a tomb. This is a welcome shift in this band's sound, and I think they've nailed that dissonant, sludge, death doom vibe on this record, while roping in some of those hardcore and black metal traits. Great stuff, one of our favorites of this month.
Another favorite, Remina, The Silver Sea. Heike and Mike dive deeper into cosmic doom on album number 2, star-cold synths, glacial guitars, and vocals that feel like they're echoing across a nebula. The songwriting is tighter than on Strata, in my opinion, with big aching choruses like in Algol, House of Suns, that bloom slowly and stick forever. It's glossy and sorrowful in equal measure, the kind of record that makes you want to stare out a window at 2 a.m. while the universe just stares right back at you. The production sits right between dream and dread, so every drum bloom and keyboard shimmer earns its space. Out now via Avant-Garde with that signature sci-fi melancholy the duo does so well. Definitely check this out. For fans of like the softer side of Draconian, Ison, and Lightfield Reverie, you'll love this one if you love Doom.
Menace Ruine. The color of the grave is green. Dude, I don't even know if I like this album. But I felt compelled to add it on here for all of you art fiends. Seriously, I heard the single and I was like, this sucks, I think. I need to keep listening though. Check out what I mean. What did you think? Leave it down in the comments below. Menace Ruine deceived any bit of sensibility I had, taking me on a journey driven by noise, drone, in this neo-folk medieval soundscape. I honestly had to walk away from this one for a few, but I loved the buzzing and rattling and deep low-end frequencies that my sound system continued to emit. Creepy stuff for a psalm vein. If you want some art house genre-dodging soundscapes, I think you'll be into this one. That's why I added it.
I think it's awesome. You went a little off script and added something unconventional.
Thank
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Hooded Menace, Lachrymose, Monuments of Obscuration. Finnish Death Doom stalwarts keep the gothic mellow doom pivot rolling on this record. Massive riffs, weeping leads, and that sepulchral pacing, but with more classic metal flash baked in this time around. The 7-minute epics feel like crypt doors swinging open, slow churn into chest swelling hooks, and then a final plunge back into the pit. There's even a surprisingly great Duran Duran cover on this record, Save a Prayer. It's draped in gloom, which somehow works way better than it should. Check this out. The guitar work is outrageous too. Big cathedral Paradise Lost vibes without losing that HM2 stomp. If you want sorrow that you can bang your head to, this is absolutely your slab for fans of Paradise Lost, Cathedral, and I would say earlier Sentenced. Check it out.
We got a couple honorable mentions in the trad metal category. Wings of Steel was putting it down. Post-metal, Psychonaut from Belgium, one of the heaviest hitters in that subgenre. We've got a couple Atmo Black records, Sunken and Wolven Nest. And then there's a metalcore record, Greyhaven, that seems to be turning a lot of heads.
We noticed a lot of you guys aren't subbed. Join the community down below, and we got some merch. Check it out. Pick up a shirt.
Go with the gods, Forge mates. May Bridget watch over you on this Sam vein. Happy Halloween.